Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good, yourself?
Well, I'm still here in spite of the rain and the wind and the insanity going on outside.
You mean you didn't get blown away like Dorothy and
Not yet, but me, I don't know, maybe coming.
jeez.
Maybe coming. Right now, Jamaica is getting slammed with a category 4, so
Oh, jeez.
yep. Say a prayer for Jamaica, because man, I'll tell you what, hurricanes are no joke.
Nope.
That's one thing. Water scares me. Like, I have the utmost respect for water.
Yeah, same as I can't swim that well. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, me too. I am not a strong swimmer and I have absolutely always respected the ocean I've always had a fear of definite fear, but healthy respect. Healthy respect for the ocean.
Yeah. It's just kind of the whole unknown thing that makes you kind of, yeah, I'm not gonna mess with you. Thank you. I will not come here again.
Well, it's so crazy because if you think about it, we know more about what goes on above us than we do what goes on in the waters below us. So that's scary. Very scary.
Yeah.
And just to think like how I don't know, it's mind blowing if you really just stop and think about it. Like you stop and think about the size of whales and how much water there actually has to be in order for animals that big to be able to sustain life.
Well, then you got the megalodons too, those big old sharks.
I mean, it's just mind blowing, isn't it?
Oh, just a little bit.
It was so funny. Oh my gosh. So I was at the ocean one day and I was, it was a gorgeous day, I- a day where you had to get in the water in order to be refreshed. So I'm out there in the water, I'm enjoying, I'm floating, and I'm floating, mind you. And as I'm floating, relaxing, I see this huge fish jump up out of the water. And it looked like, I think it was a sailfish. I'm not super like educated on fish. So please, who knows what the hell it was, but it had a big, long, pointy snout, so it jumps out of the water. And I'll tell you what, you cannot move quick enough in the water when you want to get the hell out of the water.
Nope.
So I can't swim. I mean I can, but not good. So I stand up and I'm trying to run because now I am aware that there are monsters among us. We got to get the hell out of the water. And and there and I see these two people walking towards the water. It's a husband and a wife. And the husband's, got this big old smile on his face and he's, entering the water first and the wife is lagging behind and I am running out of the water and the husband says, "What'd you see out there?" And I said, "I don't know, but it was fucking big." And
I
and
don't know,
he
but it's fucking
and,
big.
and he so he goes, "Oh man." He goes, "Be quiet. Don't say that out loud." He's like, "I just convinced my wife to come in." And he turns around and his wife is not in the water. She doesn't even look like she's remotely like thinking about entering the water. And so I'm now approaching the wife and the wife says, "So what did you see?" And I said, "Oh, just a fish." I said, "I think I made your husband angry because he thinks you're not going to get in the water now because I'm running away from it." And she goes, "Oh, well, little does he know, I was never getting in that water." She says, "I grew up on a boat. I've seen the things that they pull out of that water." She's like, "I'm not getting in that water today or ever." And I was like, "Okay." And good talk. Good talk. Have a good
I'm
day.
gonna continue to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, so I just went back to my beach chair. Oh, it was crazy. But yeah, there's crazy things that go on in that water.
Yes. I mean, I remember when I went to college up in Connecticut, and it was Boston was me not that far,
Sure. Nothing
Um,
in Connecticut, but yeah.
and so it was one of those things where my my first time being anywhere near an ocean, and I didn't know anything about it, so I get in the water thinking nothing of it. And I'm
Oh,
like, oh wow, water's really thick. It's different. The buoyancy, all that. And little did I know, I'm like, oh hey, what's this? Oh, I think I'll pick it up. And then I got to think, I'm like, oh shit, that's a jellyfish. We're not doing that.
no. Did you pick it up?
No,
Oh, good.
that's why I said, yeah, we're not doing that. That's dangerous.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that jellyfish, when they wash up on the shore, at
They can
that
still
point,
get
they
you.
absolutely can still
No, they
get you.
can still get you.
Yep. I watched
I
little
think it
kids.
was I think it was dead though because there was you could on the beach, like in a certain area, you could see them. You could see like them here and there, and I'm like, well, that one's just getting closer and closer instead of going away from the shore. So I'm thinking that it's dead, but I still don't want to mess with it.
No, they're not dead. They just don't know that if they go there, that that's what's going to happen, that they're going to be on sand and not be able to get back in the water.
Yeah, I still wasn't going to mess with it. That's
No, never.
it.
No, trust me, just because they're on shore does not mean they're dead. It just means that you're going to get electrocuted outside the water instead of inside the water.
Yeah. So I was just like, oh man, I mean, being in the ocean is really cool, but I don't want to. As long as I didn't have to go like way out there, I'd be like, okay, I feel comfortable because I can still touch the sand, so we're good for the meantime.
Yeah, yeah, no, I totally agree. I do not go any, I really don't go any further than probably chest level because it's not a comfortable land for me.
Now,
Haha.
if I'm on a boat, I wouldn't care, but you know, um, because I know there are certain sharks that won't bother you. They don't even care that you're there.
Well,
I
most of
think
the
they're,
stuff in the water doesn't care.
yeah.
I mean, let's face it. If you think about it, I mean, if you compare how many things there are in the water and then how many times there is an interaction between a thing and a person,
Well,
comparatively speaking.
usually it's provoked. Usually, and I like because it's just like okay, someone's in my house and it's unfamiliar, and I'm like okay.
Well, and I think that I mean, like, for instance, there are whales that are extremely interested in humans. And so it's not that they want try to harm anyone, but if a whale gets close to you, they absolutely can hurt you. They're gigantic.
Oh yeah.
So it's just interesting how I think they're just as curious about us as we are in them.
I believe yes, that's the case.
I remember when we went on I think we went on a snorkeling trip. And to get out to where we were snorkeling, obviously it took us about probably an hour to get there on the boat. And then you snorkel for 3 hours and then you get back on the boat and go back. And so on the way there and the way back, dolphins swim alongside of the boat. And again, the same situation. Like, yeah, all right, Callie?
Holy
I
crap.
know, right? She's over here choking to death. You okay? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
She's Louise. She's so dramatic. Um, but they swim alongside the boat, and I think that they are just as interested in us as we are in them.
Well, yeah, they're highly intelligent and they want to protect us more than anything.
And it's
I mean,
so
I'm sure
funny.
if we get stupid, we'll get hurt. They'll mess us up. But I mean,
Yeah,
well, there was like I've seen plenty of times in the news or whatever, like they thought this one scuba diver was in danger, so they kept trying to bring the guy up, and then he's kind of just shrugging them off, and then all of a sudden they come back and bring like three or four, maybe five of them, and then they all try to get hit, and then he finally realizes, oh, they're trying to save me, and he finally goes up with them.
Yeah, no, it's just so amazing. I love animals, period. But and it was funny on that same trip, we got to see the mating process, and it was so funny because the guy says, well, there's no one under the age of 18 on the boat, so we can be very honest about what's happening here. He's like,
The
it's
birds
mating
and the
season.
bees.
And he says, and they do not have monogamous sex like, other species. They have, they literally, I think it's
One mate.
one, well, it's one and then many. I don't know if it's one female and many men, but they kind of just roll over each other. It really is very beautiful. But it was just funny because everybody's like, "What's happening?" And the guy was looking around, trying to see like, is there any? Do I need to be careful about what I say?
Like, why are they hurting each other? Stop it.
Yeah, it was so funny. But yeah, so I mean, you get quite
Ooh, I think he's winning.
yeah, you get quite the education with wildlife.
We'll see when the mommy dolphin likes the daddy dolphin.
You
Oh boy.
gotta love the education.
Gotta. The highly educational system.
So funny. Callie keeps getting a drink and then choking, getting a drink.
I wonder if she's just nervous.
Oh, she's absolutely nervous. The weather like
Well, that's
makes her so uneasy.
just the way you're describing what she's doing kind of explains that to me,
Well, yeah,
kind of like it just, yeah, that's kind of a nervous thing.
yeah, it's the weather. It's makes animals very uneasy.
And the worst part is they can sense it before we know anything about it.
Oh, absolutely.
So they're already wired up before, and we're like, what the heck's the problem there?
Yeah, we've been outside, on and off all morning just so that I don't know. I don't know if it's better for her to be outside or better for her to be inside. I don't know. I try to just go with the flow. Whatever she wants, I do.
Yeah. Well, like the only time Buster would get scared would be lightning.
Yeah,
That would make him nervous as all get out. Like he didn't care that it was really raining or that. I mean, well, and it's funny as hell too because he doesn't mind getting in a big body of water, but if there's a puddle, screw that.
that's so funny.
What I don't explain it to
That's
me. He
great.
can get a big thing of water, but bath time and puddles are not okay.
That's so funny. Well, maybe that's a good, wow. I don't know.
Right? It's
Uh,
like, wait a minute.
How
Hmm.
long's Buster been gone?
It will be 4 years this November, February.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. He I can't even drive. I don't even go near where I had him put down. I can't.
Yeah,
I mean I try to honor him, every so often go up there, have some during the summer, have some ice cream, just kind of, have some good thoughts and look at his pictures, and but that's been hard for me, assuming as it's getting closer to that time.
right.
So he was a hell of a dog though. I mean, I had him for God, 15, maybe a little over 15 years.
Yeah, that's a good run.
Yeah. And never took him to the vets. I mean, like when he needed his shots, obviously, or something like that, or if he needed something, of course I'd take him. But like for the most part, you don't really take animals to the vets or get them their shots. I mean, if you're around other dogs, sure, I believe in that. Like when I took him to the dog park and stuff, I got him up on I can't say it.
Immunization. Yes.
Thank you. I can't say it. But I would do that. But like, after a while, we'd stop and going there because there were some dogs that would be just jerks, and because the owners wouldn't do what they were supposed to. And then after a while, I got them and their dogs kicked out because every time that everybody would keep complaining because the dogs would be, menaces. And it's not like they were bad dogs. It was just, it was the owner. They
Well,
didn't want to take responsibility. It's like,
you have to train
if it,
an animal for sure. Animals only know what you teach them.
well, that's the problem. Like and it's so easy to, it's just like kids. For the most part, both dogs are and or kids and whatever. But sometimes it's the parents. If the parents are teaching them what they need to know,
Well, it's about
it's just like,
what are you willing to accept? And
yep,
you have to set a tone, sure, certainly with all things, and there has to be very clear expectations. And then when there is not, then we know that chaos runs amok. It's just the nature
that is
of
true.
like everybody needs very clear cut. They know what the expectation is. They need to know the boundaries, and
Yep.
probably push them. But as long as they know what they are and pushing them, as long as they get a firm, no, this is how this goes, then the world can be a much better place for sure.
Well, like with that's so funny story. Back when I first got Buster, probably when I want to say when he got to maybe a year or two old, he got this little spicy side, defiant side of him, and so him and I got to wrestling around. I pinned him and playfully bit his ear. Not hard, obviously, just enough to put pressure. And he after that streak was gone.
Well, you mothered him.
Yeah, because in all reality, he could have gotten up if he wanted to. It wasn't like it, but like I was just trying to say, hey, I'm the boss. You need to listen to me. And he did. Shortly after that, it was weird too, because I thought it would take a couple times, but he just right then and there, he's like, oh, okay. You call the shots. I won't.
Brian the dog wrestler.
Right. I went to college for 3 years for this shit. No.
Where got me. Oh my
It's
gosh. What do you got planned this week? Anything fun and exciting?
Oh, yeah, no. No, actually it's just a nice peaceful weekend. I'm gonna read some books later and um maybe watch a few I got my favorite horror movie, The 13 Ghost.
13.
So I'm gonna
I don't think I've ever have you
it's
seen that.
it's really, really good. You have to watch it. And I got the all-time classic, The Crow,
Oh yeah, that is a good one. I don't really do
with Brendan
scary
Lee.
movies.
Do what?
I don't really do scary movies.
Do what? You watch your mouth.
I do not like it at all. I mean I watched them once upon a time, but I don't have an interest in rewatching anything. I don't do Halloween. I don't like I've never liked Halloween. And
I don't mind it.
Courtney liked it, Brennan did not like it. Brennan did not entertain that at all. Not at all.
You know what, though? That really doesn't surprise me with them.
Yeah.
Because Courtney's kind of outgoing and wanting to be around. She's very social. Brendan is the exact freaking opposite.
Yeah, it was funny because he asked me, he goes, I go, well, don't you want to go get, because I said, don't you want to go trick or treating? And he goes, no, not really. And I said, you don't want to go
Uh,
get candy at least? And he goes, can't you just take me to Walmart and then I can get the candy I want and we don't have to freeze to death? And I'm like, touche.
you know what? You can't even get mad at that because it's logical and it's straight to the point. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go.
That was always Brennan. I just don't think Brennan liked to be scared. I remember, I think he was 4 years old. We went trick or treating, and like on Lakeview Avenue, how all
Yep.
big houses would like really deck out. And one of those side streets, there was a house, and they had like life size mannequins everywhere. So there was like a Jason.
I know where you're talking about. They still do that.
Okay, okay. So
Yep.
there was there was I don't know what character it was. It was holding the bowl of candy, and then there was a goblin down to the one side of the character that was holding the bowl of candy, and then there were like the homeowners were standing off to the side and they're watching all this. And Brennan's looking at me and he is totally scared and hesitant and does not want to go up to get the candy. And the two guys are like, "Oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay." And I looked at Brennan and I go, "It's all right, buddy. I'm right here. Nothing's gonna happen." And he's like, "Okay." So he goes up and he grabs candy out of the dish, and it wasn't the guy holding the candy that was real. The goblin down
Uh,
alongside. The goblin
mm.
gets up and just screams and like lunges at Brennan. Brennan turns around, takes 2 steps, turns back around and goes, "That was a good one, guys. You got me." And he slapped his knee and everybody's like, "You got to be kidding me. This kid's not scared. He's not running. He's not crying." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh." But I told him that I wouldn't go anywhere, that I would be right there. And I think that Brennan always knew that no matter what, I would always be there. And so he wasn't scared. He was scared, but not scared. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah,
That right.
that's a great Halloween memory of mine. Oh my gosh. And do you have
Yeah.
Halloween memories since we're getting close to the season? Do you have a good Halloween memory?
Well, actually, yeah, I have two of them, and I remember the one year it snowed like
Oh,
crazy,
yeah.
and I'm only like, geez, like knee high to my dad, maybe a little bit taller. And I remember specifically me and my one brother and my dad would we all teamed up and got to shovel the sidewalk, and then me and my friend and his sisters that lived across the street, we all and her dog, we all went, and it was cool because her dog was all dressed up in costume too,
Hmm.
and we all went around trick or treating, and I remember that because it was the weirdest thing to have snow, that much snow on Halloween. Um, and then the one year, it was absolutely hilarious because they just got in the one part of the neighborhood, they just got done redoing the roads and like the median, and they planted trees and all that. So they had those wires and the things to hold them
Yep.
up. And my one brother, the second oldest, goes and starts running full force. Meets wire, clothesline.
Oh,
I'm starting to laugh like crazy because it's hysterical. Because, well, yeah, I just laugh at stupid things that I shouldn't sometimes.
oh,
And but like he was okay, but it was just hilarious because it's like not so much the fact that he got hurt, but like what the hell was that kind of deal?
right, right, right.
It's like
That's
how did
did
that
he not see
even
it?
happen?
Did he not see?
Obviously not.
Okay.
He clotheslined himself.
Well, I mean, I remember one time when we were on vacation in Washington D.
Oh god.
Little, and gosh, I mean little. I think I was in third grade. So Brennan Minka, Aaron, Aaron would not. Aaron would have been like 4 years old. Or wait, third grade, first grade. If I was in third grade, maybe kindergarten. I don't know. However the hell that goes. Maybe he wasn't
Yeah, that's
school yet. But in any case, we were in Washington D.C. and he wasn't paying attention, and he was just like walking, and he was walking with his head. I should not laugh, but he was walking with his head down, and yo, he met the oh my gosh, what's it called? The parking meter. He freaking he he knocked himself out.
really.
He hit so hard. That's one of those things where you when you see it, you laugh. You don't mean to laugh, but you laugh, and then you're like, "Oh, are you dead? I hope you're not dead. I hope you're not dead." Because that was bad.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah. One of those.
I'm laughing, and my brother could possibly be dead.
Yeah. I feel like that was always Aaron, though. Aaron was always Aaron. Aaron, how about the time when Aaron went missing? We couldn't find
What?
him anywhere. Yeah, he went missing. And my mom sent me outside to go look over at the neighbor's house, and my neighbor had a pond. And so she was terrified that he had drowned in the pond. So
Right,
she's
yeah.
there with the poker, poking the bottom of the pond to see if she can feel a body. And
Oh,
everyone's
jeez.
screaming and yelling and searching, searching, searching for Aaron. Oh, where is Aaron? Where is Aaron? Where is Aaron? Do you want to know where he was?
What?
Now, mind you, this is in the middle of summer, so he had put on a pair of his winter pajamas, the pajamas with the feet,
Oh, yeah.
step all the way up that are warm as hell. So he had those pajamas on. He had two pair of them on. Then he took his favorite blanket and a pillow, and he had cocooned himself inside of one of my mom's empty Tupperware boxes. And the heat was, I really think that the heat was so much that he had like passed out because he was in the house the whole time
Ah,
as we are screaming, searching, but never once responds. And there comes a point in which now
Lord.
panic has really set in, and my
Oh, yeah.
mom calls my dad at work and tells my dad that we've lost Aaron. Aaron is gone. Aaron's gone. We don't know where he is. And then at about that moment is where when I see the box moving, and I go over and I lift up
Happening.
the blanket, like lift it completely out this time, and Aaron is literally at the bottom of the box.
That's funny.
Yep.
Well, you remember when we would go down to Grandma Pringle's, like there were a bunch of us. I don't really remember why we met up, but I would be laying on the couch and there'd be coats all over the couch and I was underneath them. People would be sitting legit on top of me and didn't know until I grabbed someone and scared the crap out of them.
Oh man.
And I did it. And my mom and dad knew about it the whole time.
That
Well, the first time they didn't, but the second time when you guys actually came in is when I quickly got under and scared the crap out of people.
that's so funny. Oh,
It's
Mary.
so funny.
Oh,
That rich person laugh.
Oh, goodness. Well, it has certainly been a pleasure chatting with you today.
Has it? Has it really?
Are you, yes, yes. Are you headed to church?
No, that was at 7. I was supposed to be there.
Oh, yours is early, early.
Yeah, it goes 7, and I think it's again at 11 to noon, and then I don't know what the times are after that.
Gotcha. Well, I am going to let you go because I am getting ready for church. We leave here in a few minutes. So it was so good talking to ya. Have a good day.
Now, if you spontaneously combust, we know why.
Yes, we all know
Mhm.
why. Shut up,
I had to.
telling everybody my freaking secrets.
Well, I didn't give away the most important one, but
That's what little cousins are for, right?
that's right.
All right.
That's right.
It was good talking to you.
Good talking to you too.
All right. Love you.
Love you too.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.